So I have a Noritz on-demand hot water heater, model number NRC 111-DV, purchased in 2012. It's currently 5 years old, and the heat exchanger started to leak. So the company was gracious enough to send us out a brand new one to replace. And it doesn't look easy. It's easier to probably just swap this one out and put a brand new one in. But 5 years old, the unit's $1,500. Then you got to pay for the labor. Not worth it. So I'm going to attempt to repair it myself. And like I said earlier, there's a lot of sensors on here. Sensors here. There's sensors on the unit itself, on the heat exchanger. They got heating coils on here to prevent them from freezing. It's going to be a nightmare, but the factory says that it takes about an hour and a half. So let's see how it goes. I'm currently draining the system, and they're very good at giving you directions. So they told us how to do this with the manual that they send you. So I'm going to follow the instructions and see how it goes. So the system's drained. I shut the gas off. Everything's drained. Nothing's coming out. And now I'm going to begin disconnecting all the wires and follow the directions. So here we go. Remove the 2 screws for this protection plate, and they say just let it lay down. Okay, now we got to remove some plugs, disconnect these wires up here. So at this point, I'm pretty confident I got every single wire, and it's basically just a ton of wires here. So I did label everything. I kind of put some color coding on them, little notches, just little marks to try to help me get it back. And I took a lot of pictures, so hopefully I could line everything up. And now I'm going to move on to the next step. And I removed the igniter and have full access now. Next, they want me to remove the flue pipe and the manifold plate and some C-clamps in the gas pipe. So here's all the screws that I'm going to have to remove. There's 4 screws for the manifold. I got to play with the pipe up here and remove the C-clamp right over there. So I disconnected my flue pipe and I took out the manifold. Definitely got some water in here, corrosion, a little rust, and they didn't give me a new piece here, so I'm gonna have to clean the whole thing out, and hopefully it's in good shape. Gotta remove the C-clamp over here now for this hose. Now we got to remove these C-clamps here, and I guess eventually up here. Alright, so that wasn't that bad to get that pipe out, along with the flow sensor, which I cleaned up a little bit, and it's right there. It's really important that the flow sensor works, because if the flow sensor doesn't work, it won't run the unit. Now it's time to take out this condensate tank. I disconnected the hoses back here and here, and now I'm going to remove the condensate tank. Alright, condensate tank is out. A lot of room. Just so you guys know, you gotta push up and then pull out. It's like a key thing in there for the back of the condensate condensate tank, which looks like this. And you can see the back of it, so you know how to take it out. And that wasn't that bad. So we're moving right along. And the only thing I need to figure out is, it looks like the back of the condensate tank, it looks like maybe there's some black aggregate in here. I don't know if they put charcoal in there to take the acidity out of the water from the condensation so it doesn't rot your pipes, but mine's empty. Got to see what I got to do with that. And this, just be careful you don't damage this, because this is a heating coil, so it does not freeze, which I did have a problem with that one year.